Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Hidden Flame. Welcome back for more Endwalker. Hey, Crow. Hidden, I trust you had a good rest. An envoy of Master Fortuno's arrived not too long ago with a message. The Loperites have determined Pateron's location. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there, along with the others. Hey, Pateron. Oh. Let's pop that on. I wonder if 600 is the final high level. Okay, how do I get up there? Oh, I got it. Cool. There we go. Cool. Oh, gotta go even higher. Everything appears to be present and accounted for. Everyone. As you know, the Loperites have deduced the whereabouts of Pateron by the means of the crystal bequeathed upon Heidelin herself. Coda, don't start. Don't start. Oops. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, the furthest reaches of the Sea of the Stars at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Is that name supposed to mean anything? Indeed. How are then we to reach it? An excellent question. Lucky for you, I have excellent answer. In theory, it is the advanced propulsion system. And with this advanced propulsion system, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule. But the myriad of other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess enough ether to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyper hopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean... Calm down, sweetie. Bear in mind, this decision is not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loperites' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to its endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and resettle to another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by a simple fact that Heidelin believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Heidelin's own making. Therefore, in the 11th hour, she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation. We would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Heidelin, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. Just go to Garlemald. Start teleporting people up. In the event we fail. What of the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacius, nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantine go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. On the contrary, they have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. And are the Loporoi willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were born of Heidelin's love for Aetherius and his people? If it means your survival, then we'll do everything. We would do anything to help. Okay, I gotta bring this up. Where's my... There. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise when you're going... where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life. An otherwise vexing problem of know-how can remedy. Okay. Besides, Heidelin chose us to lead the way to Meteion. Why else would she give you a crystal that only we can decipher? But, more importantly, we are perfectly content to evacuate Aetherius. Until you brought us here. Until you brought us here, Urianger. And now we're enamored with the place. So what choice do we have but to save it? Of course. None of this is possible without you and the Scions, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Wow. Come this far. My character's apathetic. She's tired. She's burnt. It's like, let's just end this already. We have the power. We have the ability. Let's do it. Very well. I shall inform the Forum of your decision. Begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the Hyper Hopper. The Loporoi will coordinate with the Isselbard contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. It would seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare. Shall we? Are we just gonna hang out, I guess? Ah! What are we gonna do for a while, helping them? Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite. It is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave the domain of where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any feasible options, at this late stage, let us trust her judgment and face Mitian as we are. Which leaves no small task of coordinating the efforts here to you and Tartaru. It all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We'll be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. Oops. With that settled, we should get some rest and make most of the time we can afford. Huh? Tartaru? The meeting's over, is it? You've been there for a long time. I started to worry. What do they have to say? Hide this. Going to space! Edge of creation. I see. So long, Tartaru. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return. And you will return. Actually, Hidden, can I borrow you for a moment? Okay. Looks like your plans for the intern are decided. When you two have finished, meet us back at the Baldessian Annex, alright? What's up, Tartaru? Come with me to Agora. I have something to show you. I gotta go back down. Can we do like something up here where there's an ocean to look at? I want to look at the ocean. I want to stand right here and watch. Just calm, relax. But no. I gotta go. Oh. Okay, actually. I thought we were going back down into the warehouse. Looks like we're going into the market. What's up, Tartaru? Welcome, Hidden, to Taru's Oops. Okay. Wait, what? I've often done my best to provide science with fashionable attire. But in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I play favorites, but you are the warrior of light. Faced with an unprecedented crisis, I know that you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before. And that I wouldn't be able to do alone. So, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of the Navian, I can't pronounce the name, of some of the refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works, Pateron thought. Varshadad, how are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Tataru. We will be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here. To be our first patron. Would you mind waiting for a moment longer? Okay. So we're getting a new outfit. Following event cannot be skipped. Okay, cool. Unskippable cutscenes. Oh, it's one of these. I did not expect to find you here. Oh. Hey, dragon. I imagine that Nidhara would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the Aetherbrenner. This simulacron, too, will stay in Charlahan, while I oversee matters at Razahan. As it's a rather convenient means to keep abreast of the developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Hey, Tartaru. Varshahan, I was hoping you'd stop by. Can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the Bouquet. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose, and it means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they return home to Razadhan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. The opportunity for me as well. I believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about your craftsmanship, their resourcefulness, and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mr. Sataru. Before coming here, I heard word of the forum's decision, of what will soon be attempted. But it was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light brimming with life, must have been blinding in its splendor. Your journey into the heavens will protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith that you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. I worry that your faith in me may be misplaced. Perish the thought. You are the salvation and our salvation and our deliverance. My father would not have relinquished his scales otherwise. Yeah, I guess you're right. Forgive me, I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of this star have not given up hope, and neither must you. Where must I go for a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? It's one of the bunnies. Oh. Do I have to? Hidden, my girl. What are you doing here? I hate you, kid. A new bouquet, you say? Huh. I've been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, it is something with a little more flair, perhaps. Befitting of a man on my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said regiment, so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. The young Lord Fortemps insisted that as long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Can you go back to Ishgard? We don't want you here. Thus do I toil through every fiber of my being rails against it. Why, I even suffered the company of the brute Sicard to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence. Now burdened with extra busy work, and without honor porit here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I came here in hopes to find a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking of any respect. Have you tried the Archon loaf? You can find it in all the shops. Archon loaf, that sounds sophisticated, like me. I thank you for your suggestion. With a full belly, I dare say I can endure this purgatory. If only a little while longer. Ta-ta, old girl. I have to suffer him, he has to suffer Archon loaf. I have something on my little table here. I gotta wipe it off. annoying me. It's really annoying me. Well, is that Pateron? Hidden I spy. Uh-oh. Who is it? Oh, hey Hancock. Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were running immediately off after you dropped off the cargo. Yes, that was the original plan. After all, my expertise required aside from the delivery of the goods is well beyond my purview. But in a manner of entrepreneur what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Why not? I will return straightways to Kagane once I have finished. Of course. What you would find? Of course, you would find a way to turn a crisis to your advantage. She wounds me. This industrious woman running her new boutique. I am blind to the travels of those who fought on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence that you will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them devotedly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru, fair enough. There is not more I can do to help ready the Ark for her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Lucario Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of that establishment, but the Eastern Adian Trading Company would be most honored to foot the bill. I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. A pity. I'm rather fond of my place. I'm rather fond of the place myself, nonetheless. I have no doubt we will find another time to call for celebration soon enough. But let us speak more upon your return. At least I draw more of Tataru's ire. Until we next meet. After I do this, my character just wants to rest. Just like walk off into the woods and just relax. Oh, I hadn't decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Sit, Wedge. Wedge and Biggs, what's up, you two? Tataru! Biggs, Wedge. Take it the work proceeds apace? Ah, it does. Collaborating with the greatest minds in Charlian and Razadhan has been a rewarding experience. And that is to say nothing from what we learned from the Laporites. The Ark is unlike anything The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. Can't wait to see it. Oh, I've seen it. You'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Charlian. Alpha. Oops. I think he's sensed the danger coming and has returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up in the time of need. And I suppose that's why he decided to join us in Charlian. Good thing, too. I don't know if he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. It's still hard to believe that we have the means to send you off to the great expanse, though. To the furthest unknown reaches of, well, everything. I've never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalysts for the sparks, the need. You and the Scions are the catalysts that spark the need for these great innovations. To think how much I'd missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, but the privilege of being worked like a cart to chocobo. Yep, there's that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Hidden. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. And that we do, my friend. That we do. When you head back, tell your engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments. That's very kind of you, Pateron. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I shall be going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. See you guys. Bye, Wedge. Wedge? You know that kid has a crush on you, right? Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right. I do not believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varsherda from Polka's Stand. Have we met before? You look familiar. Ah, yes. It was you who helped us at Pursua. And again when we crossed the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then. But it's kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Chitario, I and my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thanavar, but we are here today and we are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did by helping make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and every and I have every confidence that they'll keep you safe in the battles to come. Gods, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, even the certain unsufferable someone's Ruby Bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief when I felt that when you all returned to us, though I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey I've been privileged to watch. Often with bated breath, as you preserve time and again. For all the joy we shared, there has been much sorrow as well. I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. So she's actually a merchant now? In addition to your new ensemble, we have remnants and weaponry for every need, so please, feel free to browse our stock. Free clothing, huh? Oh! So this is where I get my tank gear. Giganta axe. Yeah, as well. Look at my level 90 gear. What does the Lightbringer look like? Oh, it's just a regular sword. Wow. Oh my god, really? That's what it looks like? Thank you for the gear upgrade, Taru, but that looks awful. Sorry. I realize you still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself, and that the others can as well. As they say they are returning to the Baldessian Annex, though I doubt they stayed for long. If you decide to go look for them, I suggest speaking with Prowl first. I'm sure they would have told her their plans. Back to Baldessian. Where am I? It's way over there. I'll walk. It's fine, I guess. It really is only like right here. You're back. I think you received your gift from Pateron? Oh, I was was a surprisingly long in the making, with many, many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. And I'm glad to see it realized with a great success. If you're looking for the others, they've already taken their leave. Yashola, Thancred, and Urianger have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Taha, meanwhile, thought their time would be best spent poring over books in the in the library. As for Elfino and Estinian, they've elected to pay a visit to the Liviera estate, though Estinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would all find you company. They'd be glad of your company if you mind seeking them out. Should you feel peckish, I suggest heading to the last stand before Yashtola and the others finish eating. But above all, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle, a fatigue mess. So do remember to get a good night's sleep. Yep, that sounds lovely. It is getting late, so might as well. Dinner sounds good right about now. Hey guys, mind if I join you? Ed, come make our trio a quartet, have you? Please, have a seat. We'll see about getting you a drink.
Your business with Chitaru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
You have nothing left to prove. Not to Reen, nor to Menfila.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Oh, that's a good question.
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
No,
To our comrades.
maybe.
To the future of the star.
Yeah, that's better than nothing. I drink wine. The calm before the storm. you going, Stola? Maybe says, I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of the bottle with the Ryanje, I dare say the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, it is all that matters. Okay. Off to find everybody. Who's closer? Neither. Wow, okay. Gonna get the Aetherite and choose a side. Okay, so which one's closer to an Aetherite? Olivia. 50 benefactor. And Alphino. And Estinian. Oh no! Estinian's out of armor? What's going on?
Oh. What brings you here?
Just hanging out.
Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Pateron.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
We just leave them.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends.
Crystal
But
Braves.
through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
We're never one to forsake a friend, Alphino.
No, I'm not. And I'm proud of that.
Okay, off to see Alize and to the bookstore. Hey, Pudding. What you doing out here, little guy? I've come to the stadium in order to study the ways of pudding. My creations don't jiggle as they should just yet, but I preserve. You try speaking to her, but she's fast asleep. Hey, wake up, you two. Take a nap right here with him. Hey, Cryle.
Oh.
Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar.
Hello.
Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm telling everybody.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Enjoying a little peace and quiet. Alize, I'm telling everybody. Head back to the Baldician Annex. That was a nice little set of scenes. Welcome back in. Catch a few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume? I'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned, fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on the final night before the big day. That night, in the royal Mazarine of Alamigo. Is Alamigo about to get hit with the end times? End of the world? Uh-oh. Xenos? What are you becoming?
Get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? What was it that you sought in me?
And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, It was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
If we fail, the world is over.
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You can count. You can count on it. Okay, and this is where I'm going to end this video. It was just one large ass cutscene, but that was fine. calm before the storm and all that. So hopefully it's been watched. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Oops.